Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, man, we've been talking about him. We've been excited ever since he's been drafted. And now we finally got him on the show. Steelers' fourth round pick out of the 2023 draft from the University of Wisconsin, man, Nick Herbig. Nick, man, first off, bro, welcome to the squad, man. How has the adjustment to Pittsburgh been? How has the rookie season been going thus far?
Yeah, first of all, just thank you guys for having me here. Just really blessed and honored to be in this position. Man, Pittsburgh been great.
Let's go.
I'm enjoying my time a lot. There's a great group of guys around me. Locker room is awesome. Coaches, everybody. From the head of the Steelers to the bottom, man. It's nothing but great vibes, man, and everybody's there to help you. So I'm really enjoying it.
Nah, without a doubt. And that's the one thing that I will say, man. Pittsburgh is like family, man. From top down to the bottom in that organization, man. It's a beautiful thing to be a part of, man. So, yeah, man. Speaking of family, though, we obviously know your brother, big bro up there, man, Nate Herbig, man. Talk a little bit about what that dynamic has been like, man. Not just him being your teammate, but y'all being professional teammates now, man.
Yeah, it's not something we got to experience a lot, honestly, growing up. We weren't really teammates a lot. I think maybe once in our whole life we were teammates before. I was always in the stands watching my big brothers play. Yeah. But, now that we get to do this together, it's kind of crazy. We always dreamed about being in the NFL. But, we never really thought about playing on the same team together. So it's kind of crazy that it happened my first year, but nothing but blessed, man. Really, big shout out to God. Wouldn't be here without him. 100%. He guides me and makes my way straight for sure.
No, 100% on that, man. Guys, ours as well, man. So definitely love to hear that, baby. Definitely do. Now, coming out of high school, actually going into high school, you went to St. Louis School out in Hawaii, and my man Deke go get more in depth in terms of the Hawaii part of this thing, but at that particular school, y'all put out multiple first rounders, NFL draft picks. I mean, obviously, you're from that school. Your brother's from that school. Yeah. Marcus Mariota from that school. Tua Tagovailoa's from that school. What is up with that school, man? Talk about St. Louis School, man. I have never heard of it, but clearly y'all got something going on over there, man.
Man, it's the best high school in the nation, man. No doubt.
Talk that talk, baby.
You can just look at the resume, man. But nah, for real. I think that was probably the best decision that my family and I ever made. To send me and my brother there, to pursue our dreams. As far as education and sports, it just gave us a different perspective on things. Gave us more of an opportunity, more of a exposure to what the next level is all about, because I'm from Kauai, so my island is small. It's really small, like 60,000 people. So there's not a lot of, not a lot of exposure, not a lot of opportunities there. So my parents and other people in my family, like my grandparents and my uncle, all made sacrifices for me and my brother to do that. And it really, I think it played a big part in where me and my brother are now today. 100%.
That's major right there.
How tough a decision was it for your family to send you guys there? Like, what were all the options?
Yeah, that was. I would say. I mean, I was younger at the time, so my brother went before me. I was still in like sixth grade, probably seventh grade, and my brother was going into his junior year of high school. And that's kind of when it happened. And he was at a camp on Oahu, where St. Louis is, and got to talk to some coaches and stuff, and it came down to, found out that Coach Cal Lee was coming back to St. Louis, and he's like a legendary coach in Hawaii. Like he got 20 state championships. Jeez. He coached at the University of Hawaii for a long time with June Jones.
Okay.
So he's a legend in Hawaii. But we didn't know much about him because we're from Kauai, so we're like, what? But my pops and my mom, it was tough for them because they still had me and my oldest brother. So, my grandparents actually decided to move with my brother, so he had a place to stay to go, so he could go to high school there. So it was a big decision for our family because we're a very close family. We're a big family. We all grew up together. So that was a tough time for sure. And then when my brother was about to graduate, I was about to be a freshman. So just that whole transition. I I was about my parents asked me like, you want to go to school here? And I was like, heck yeah. So yeah, so I think the hardest part was just missing that part of my life with my mom and dad. They didn't really get to see me mature in my teenage years. But I feel like we kind of make up for lost time now, which is awesome.
Nah, respect. And clearly the sacrifice did work out. I mean, both of y'all made it to the league, man, and putting together a nice career with this thing, man. So salute y'all.
Thank you.
All right, so sticking with Hawaii, is it true there's beef between the natives of Hawaii and the tourists coming over to Hawaii, or people that are non-natives?
Info, please.
I mean, I'm not big into politics and none of that, man. There's a lot of mixed feelings about it. I try not to get into that. I just stay in my lane, keep my mouth shut. It's better that way.
Oh, okay. So it's deep then. Okay, I get you.
Yeah,
I thought it was
pretty
just.
deep.
I thought
I
it was
would
just
say
like they
that.
didn't like tourists because tourists would, just
Do
come
touristy
over.
stuff,
Yeah.
We take
Yeah,
IG
yeah.
pics, you know what I mean? Yeah, all the
Yeah,
bad
it's
stuff.
like that. It's like that everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't like when other people come to your hometown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And disrupt with your culture and everything you're doing. So I feel like it's a global thing.
Respect that.
So you go from Hawaii to Wisconsin. Why Wisconsin?
Everybody asks me that.
Hey, yo, like,
They're like,
what
bro, why
is
would you go to?
going on?
People are like, bro, why'd you go to Wisconsin? You're from Hawaii. Like, I'd never leave Hawaii. I'm like, nah, but I mean, I grew up in Hawaii my whole life. I was born and raised there, so my parents raised us to always want more for ourselves, and always want, like, they always taught us that there's a bigger world out there than just our island, because a lot of times you can just get caught in that mindset, like you're in Hawaii, you know what I mean? You just go to the beach every day, you eat good food, and there's great people, the culture, everything about it is like you don't want to leave. But I really credit my parents for that, just really the way they raised us, and wanting that for us as well. I'm willing to make sacrifices for us as well. And it really, when Wisconsin had offered me, I'm like, I don't even know where Wisconsin was. And the D line coach was from Hawaii, and he played for Cal Lee back in high school when he was in high school. So he played for my high school coach. So we had that connection. And they were actually the only. They're probably my only offer that wanted me to play on the edge. Every other school wanted me to play off the ball, linebacker.
Okay.
So yeah, that was really a big thing for me, because I really believed in myself and my ability to play off the edge. And they're like, we see you playing stand up outside back here. Like, I'm like, that's exactly what I want to do. And of course, they started showing videos of TJ and all that. So it's kind of crazy how everything came to fruition, for real.
No, without a doubt, man. Now, I did want to ask, though, man, sticking with the college decision. Obviously, you went Wisconsin. You talk a little bit about wanting to play outside linebacker versus inside. But big bro, Nate went to Stanford, man. Was there ever any consideration to follow his footsteps? Obviously, you followed to St. Louis school. So did you ever consider going to Stanford as well since big bro went there?
Oh, 100%. I was very close to going there, actually. It was one of my top picks for sure, but things just I don't know, somebody I was talking to one of my coaches one time, and he was kind of just telling me, don't be scared to be different, don't be scared to go across the map. Like, look at guys like Tua who did it, like Manti Te'o, like those guys are legends. Like, don't be scared to, like, why not you? So I'm thinking in my head, like, why not? Why can't I be one of those guys? So, because everybody, I want to say everybody, but a lot of people, we want to stay close to home. In the Pac-12, that's close to home, right on the West Coast. Right. So, and me too. I was like, man, I want to go to Pac-12 school. I want to be close to home, this and that. So once I got out of that mindset, and my brother was like in my ear about it a little bit, like, because I was like, the weather, bro, like this and that.
You going from Hawaii to Wisconsin?
Yeah. He's like, bro, he's like, what happens when you go to the NFL? If you go to like Buffalo or New England? or Green Bay. I'm like, oh yeah. So
Yeah.
he was like, get that out of your head. Like that's not a factor. So
Shoot, nah, he was right though. He definitely right. Pittsburgh is not
yeah.
as cold as Buffalo, but it's pretty cold. Get some cold days,
All
man.
right, it was cold. It was cold.
I see. We get a little
Yeah,
chilly over
recently
here.
it's been rough.
Yeah. No, without a doubt, man. Now you brought up seeing videos of TJ Watt when you initially, were going to Wisconsin and stuff like that. But now, come full circle, you guys are teammates, man. I know it's been reports that you have trained with him at times also. Just talk a little bit about what that dynamic has been like for you, though. Like I said, man, going from watching this dude to now sharing a locker room with this guy to now y'all out there celebrating sacks together, man. And shout out to that sack you had this past game. It was fire. Definitely was liking that, man.
Thank you, man. It's really crazy. Like I said earlier, man, it's all God for real. It like never like no like nobody ever thought, oh, I'd be doing what I'm doing now, and just being able to have a guy like TJ, a guy of his pedigree, to take me in, man, like he has and he still does, and just kind of mentor me and talk to me and coach me up and just treat me like a little brother almost. It's really that means a lot to me, because not a lot of people believed in me or my brother. So just having a guy like TJ, a future Hall of Famer, just in my ear all the time, and we get to bounce pass rush off of each other. Like I've never met somebody who loves pass rush as much as him. And
Oh, nah, he do that. Facts.
I thought I love pass rush the most. Like I thought I love rushing the passer the most, but this dude like literally
Yeah.
eat, breathe, sleep. So that's been really it's really been life changing for me, honestly. And I owe that guy a lot, man. He's a great guy, for sure. I appreciate everything he's done for me.
Nah, salute TJ, man. Awesome cat, man. Awesome
How
dude.
did your relationship start with him? Did he reach out to you? You reach out to him? Because I know I was reading you made the big jump from your freshman year at Wisconsin to sophomore year. The sack numbers and everything really improved your play. Like you worked hard that offseason. Did he have anything to do with that? Or just, I guess basically what I'm asking is how'd your guys' relationship start?
It really started during I think it was we had met our coach had got him on a Zoom call with our outside linebacker group. And like even like my outside backer coach at Wisconsin didn't even know TJ, you know what I mean? Like he just hit him up. And TJ just being the type of guy he is and being a Badger alumni, he'll hop on a call with the outside backers and gave us a talk, whatever, and at the end of the talk, he's like, you guys can hit me up if you ever need anything or blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, right when he said that, I was like, bro, I'm DMing this guy right after. Like,
let's go. Shoot it, bro. Let's go.
I'm like, I'm about to send this dude every clip from practice. I'm about to ask him hella questions. Like, I'm about to take him up on that.
Facts, bro. Facts. What you supposed to do, though, man? Heck yeah.
So I was just like, oh, well, like the worst that's going to happen is I just won't get a reply, but whatever, I might as well try. So I just DM'd him and we started talking that way. And then I met him in 2022 at Wisconsin Pro Day. I met him there. And that's when he like pulled me aside and was showing me a couple things and then invited me to come work out with him over spring break up in like Pewaukee.
Okay.
In Wisconsin. Okay. So that's kind of how that whole thing started. Yeah, and then it was it all comes full circle, I guess.
Seriously, man. Seriously. And no, like I said, though, man, watching both of you guys go out there and work, man, and seeing just the passion that both of y'all play with, man, it's contagious energy. And like I said, just as a dude watching you guys as an alumni, man, it's awesome to see, man. So definitely keep that thing rolling, baby. Also wanted to ask you, though, as we said in the intro, man, you were, the 4th round pick, 132nd overall. But talk a little bit about your NFL draft story. Where were you, man? What was the training process like? And yeah, man, when you got that call.
I was in Arizona. We had a little get together in Arizona. My uncle lived out there, so it was just easier for, a lot of my people was in, like a lot of my cousins and a lot of my best friends are all in college in the mainland, so it's just easier for them to fly there than Hawaii. And just everybody from Hawaii that I wanted to come, we just flew them out. So it was just easier that way. Um, and I was training with my guy Gabe Rangel up in Jersey. He's Lane Johnson personal trainer. So um, that's who I've been working out with for a while
Okay, okay.
actually. So yeah, I just did a little I did my own thing. Honestly, it was just like a one-on-one thing with me and him, and then Keanu would come train with us for a couple weeks at a
Oh
time too.
yeah, bit and shout out to Keanu, man. Another dude,
Yeah,
man, hooping as rookie, man. Absolutely.
yeah, that's my brother.
Let's go, man. What's up with this Wisconsin connection, man? Y'all dudes just get drafted, come in, just be balling. I'm like, man, between TJ, Keanu, you, I'm like, bro, y'all, yeah, I don't know what y'all got over there in Wisconsin, but I'm liking it, man.
It's the culture, man. That's how we are as Badgers, man.
Did the Steelers give you a hint at all pre-draft process that they were really interested in you, especially with us already having your brother? That is a Tomlin thing. Like it's
He
literally
like them bloodlines, man.
we made up the thing that he's got like the family Infinity Stones and like Affinity and Gauntlet,
Yeah.
like with all the
He
family
always-
connections.
He always says he loves little brothers because he knows they're feisty and fiery. So, I mean, I met with them I think twice. Once at the combine and then once on my pro day. But I didn't really talk much football with them at all, actually. And when I met with them at pro day, I met with Aaron, Coach AC, the inside linebacker.
Aaron Curry, yeah.
Yeah, so I thought I was finna play. He had worked me out, and we did all inside linebacker drills.
So you over there probably think, hey, yo, they about to put me at inside. I don't want to go here.
Yeah, and then I got the call. On draft day, and Omar was like, "Okay, like here's your position called Denzel Martin." I'm like,
Hey.
"Who's that?"
Shout out to Denzel. Let's go.
I answer the phone, and Denzel like Herb, like you ready to rush the passer? I'm like, what? So yeah, that was a cool moment for me for sure.
Nah, respect to that there, man. And shout out to the fact that they did hit you with the switch up, man. Let me see him work out at this position, but we want him to play here, man.
Testing the mental toughness.
Nah, without a doubt, man. And it's, true testament to your versatility as well, man. What I also want to ask though is, since you've been in this league now, you get some games under your belt. What would you say has been the most challenging aspect of playing in the NFL versus when you were in, college?
That's a good one. I would just say being able to balance everything, because it's a lot different. You're not treated like a college kid anymore. Like you're a grown man. Like they expect you to do grown men things, day in and day out. And you have a little more free time on your hands, and how you spend that is on you, whether that's taking care of your body or doing what you do. But just being able to find that balance between football and incorporating your spiritual life, free time, family time, and now everybody's related to you, everybody's your friend. So just being able, to just balance all of that at the same time while going out and performing. Not just on Sundays. I practice too. I think that's probably the toughest part, I would say.
Okay. And now on the flip side then, what have you enjoyed the most about playing in the NFL?
Oh, the camaraderie. The camaraderie.
Okay.
The camaraderie you have with the guys, like, it's just different. I'm being it's crazy to me. Like, I walk in the locker room and it's like MG, like Marcus Golden.
Oh, yeah.
But like 9-year vet. And then it'll be like me. I'm 22 years old. Like, it's crazy. Like,
Everybody locked in though. Yeah.
Yeah. But we're all there for the same reason, But it's just different to see, the guys have families and guys have other things and everyone has their own personal business and so it's different that way. But I enjoy it, because you get to see kind of, especially guys like TJ and Alex and Cam, Minka, like how they go about their day and how they got to where they are in their careers, so just being able to see that, I think that's the best part about it.
Nah, I'm with you on that, man. And that's actually a dope perspective too, man, because a lot of people, when they first think of what you like the most, they're like, oh, I like the money or I like the fame or I like this. But yo, the camaraderie part is legitimate. And you know, when you get done with it, that is the part that you do end up missing the most. Your brothers in the locker room, man. Just that time that you spend, man, the conversation, just hanging around dudes, man. So soak it up, man. Enjoy all of it, baby. But we also know last week, man, you guys did shake it up a little bit internally, man. Moving on from Matt Canada. Just right now, man, what is the overall morale of you guys, man? How have you specifically been able to handle, you know, just this type of change as a rookie in the NFL?
You know, I think Coach Tom does a great job by, you know, reiterating it to us every day that the standard is the standard, you know, regardless of things that are outside of our control. You know, we still got to strap our helmets up and go play a game. You know, and football is our job and winning is our business, you know. So at the end of the day, you know, whatever happens, and we got to go out there and perform.
Nah, respect on that, man. And I can tell you been around Coach T, boy, you talking just like him. Hey, you know what the business is,
God.
man. You know what the business is. Let's go,
Yeah.
man. Hey, don't be seeking no comfort either, man. We ain't got time for none of that, baby. You already know that, man.
Yeah.
All right, this one's a little bit off the wall. I had a debate with some friends over this. So you went to Wisconsin. Now you're here in Pittsburgh. Would you consider the city of Pittsburgh Midwest?
No.
You said no?
No.
Thank you. Thank
It
you.
is definitely not
Thank
Midwest.
you.
Shout out.
Thank
yes.
Yeah. I feel like Pittsburgh is like East Coast.
Oh, really?
I
So
look at it like East Coast too. You
that's
don't think it's East
interesting
Coast?
because that's what the comparison was. They were saying Pittsburgh's way more Midwest than like East Coast, like big city.
What? Nah.
That's-
Pittsburgh's you can't define us. We're the Steel City. That's what I ultimately came to. We're definitely not Midwest.
all right, because Philly is definitely
We have too
East
much of a
Coast.
chip on our shoulder.
I know we not Midwest because like when I be driving to the facility in the morning, like there's little hills and trees everywhere and all that. Like
That's a great point.
Yeah, man.
Wisconsin is
getting
just
that,
straight
man.
farm, bro. It's just straight farms.
I don't think
So-
we're as nice as Midwest people either.
Yeah, I mean, other people I've met are pretty nice. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
Well,
that's a good answer right there. That's a great answer.
I was gonna
Nick.
say
That's a
I
great
do
answer,
think the
man.
Midwest people play that up a little bit too much too. Like,
The Midwest people are
we're
really
so
nice.
nice out
They're
here.
cool.
Hey, come on, give me a break.
All right. Well, the final one that I got for you, though, Nick, is this, man. And it might be a little early for you since you are in the heart of your rookie season. But the question I always like, man, is that welcome to the NFL moment. You know, when we finally realize, man, I'm not in college anymore. I've officially made it to the big leagues. Sometimes it's when you get that first check. Sometimes it's, you know, you getting done in a bad way on that football field. But either way, it's that moment that we never forget. And it really just hits us like, you know what, man? I'm here and I finally arrived, man. So if you could, man, just talk a little bit about your welcome to the NFL moment.
Ooh. I feel like for a long time, I felt like it was my first play on kickoff return, and I had to man up on the 5 on the Niners. And I'm running down the field. I turn around and he's 5 yards past me already. I'm like, what the heck?
Hey, special teams real. It's real.
Yeah, I'm like, this ain't no joke, bro. Like, that's when I realized, like, bro, like, this how dudes feed their family. Like,
Yo, facts.
running down on kickoff, bro. Like, you know, so I'm like, oh yeah, this legit. Like, this ain't gonna be no cakewalk.
No, respect on that, man.
But then this past game, I went in on my first or second play, and the tackle like hinged back on me. We had like a knife blitz on it. He hinged back and he just grabbed me with one arm and threw me like a rag doll. I'm on the ground. I'm looking up like, holy. I'm like, yeah, this is real. Like, this is real. That was some power. You know, he has some power.
No, without a doubt. That's that league right there, baby.
Yeah, it was different.
Yeah.
It was something different I haven't felt before. So I feel like that moment too, I was kind of like, yeah, like, it's different.
No, I definitely know that feeling, man. And it's real, bro. It's real. But the beauty is the longer you play, the more you get to get that on other people and less on you. You feel me? But either way, man, either way, it's a blessing. Like you said, you get this opportunity, man. And shoot, we big fans of you, man. Love what you've been doing and can't wait to see what you continue to do going forward as well.
You know what? Real quick, a lot of people in the chat right now are asking about a nickname. Do you go by anything? I'm seeing Area 51.
I mean, yeah, Area 51 kind of just happened. But Eric called me Herb or Lil Herb because Nate, my brother's Big Herb, so I'm Little Herb. Or Young Herb.
All right.
Young Herb. I like Young Herb.
Young Herb, yeah, because you ain't little. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Young Herb over there.
Yeah, they just call me Young Herb because Nate's Big Herb, so I'm Little Herb or Young Herb. That's my name.
Respect there. Respect. All right, well, man. Lil Herb, we definitely appreciate you though, man. Rocking with us.
Thank you guys.
No,
appreciate you guys, man.
Without a doubt, man. Hey, look, I wish you nothing but the best going forward, man. Thanks again, bro.
All right, appreciate it.
Peace.